How's it going, y'all? How we doing?
Good.
Good.
What stat were you just looking at first?
Boosie's rushing yards. Says 206 gain, 5 loss. That's crazy. He's such a dog. It's unbelievable.
How early you started working with him? Did you know that he was capable of something like this?
Oh, I knew as soon as we got here that he was going to be special, and that goes for everybody in our freshman class, and that goes for everybody on this team, and just the amount of work and the amount of hours that he puts in the film room and on the field. I think that's just a testament to what you just saw today, and missing Dez, but he makes up for it in so many big ways, and he's such a special player.
You guys needed obviously a big play there from him to slam the door. I mean, just what was it like watching him take off and run that ball?
Oh, we blocked that perfectly. I think Bear blocked about 3 guys on that play. Everybody, the key thing is everybody did their job on that play. That's the most special part is we executed at such a great level that everybody accomplished their goal and did their job. And I mean, you see the result, and that's such a great feeling to see the gap open up, and Boosie, he don't miss those. He hits that, and to see him score. And I was a little worried. I thought he was going to get caught, but I just as soon as I saw him cross the pylon or cross the end zone, turned to the offensive lineman. And just the pure excitement and joy to like you said, slam the door. It's special.
Jordan.
4 touchdown drives in a row in the first half there. What did you feel like was clicking just across the board during that stretch?
Everything. I think everything was working. We were playing rhythm, and we were able to get our tempo going, and kind of just execute at a really high level. And wish we could have done that in the second half, but we made up for it when we needed it the most. And the defense played such a great game, and kind of helped us out in a big way. So just a complete game. There's a lot of things that we need to clean up offensively, but we'll get that fixed, and we'll be ready to go next week.
What was key to handling the noise? Is a big crowd. They were loud the whole time. What was critical to managing that?
I thought we did a great job of handling the noise. I don't think we didn't really. I don't think we had any pre-snap penalties. I don't think so. But I think the boys up front did a great job of handling that and communicating up front and hearing the cadence. And I don't think we let that phase us. And we were able to execute at a really high level, like I said, in the first half. And I don't think it was necessarily the noise in the second half. I think it was more of just us not executing and not doing our jobs. That starts with me. There were multiple times where I just tried to make a play instead of just checking it down and moving on, like I've said before. So there's things we got to clean up, but we're going to get it fixed.
Obviously, there was a lot of issues last week offensively, but was this the type of statement start, bounce back start you guys envisioned this week? You guys could have?
Absolutely. I think we could do that every week if we execute and do our jobs, and that was what we know we can do, and sucks that we didn't do it all game, but it's like I said, you take it when you can get it, and the fact that we were able to execute on that last drive and slam the door, that's special. That speaks volumes to this team and this offense, and the fact that we were able to bounce back after a couple bad drives and kind of answer and close the game out. That's special, and this team is special.
Obviously, Haynes King's a really good quarterback. I'm sure you watched him, but what can you say about your defense's effort to just really contain what he does well?
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the best offenses in the country. The fact that our defense was able to shut them down for so long and did such a great job of just kind of containing him. He's a special player. He's a really great player, and just to be able to slow him down a little bit, kind of helps in a big way for the offense. I think that was why we jumped out to that big lead, and that's kind of on us too. For them crawling back, we gotta sustain drives. We gotta keep putting points on the board. So only so much the defense can do, but they did their job when we needed them to, and we were able to execute when we also needed to. So very proud of our guys.
Mason,
last one.
You were sacked on the first drive, and then the following drive you bounced back with the stepping up in the pocket and hitting Kenny, and then the Justin Holmes touchdown comes after a penalty that negated a touchdown as well. I mean, just what makes you so resilient out there when you're facing that type of adversity?
I think that's partly because of Coach Bell. He gets on me about those things, and he expects me to be great, and I expect myself to be great. And I got to step up in the pocket on that first drive. I'm trying to spin out and make a play. That's just I got to trust the pocket and step up, and that's on me. And I got to trust my boys up front. They did a heck of a job. So just kind of taking the advice that I get from Coach and trusting myself and trusting the boys up front to have my back, and we were able to execute on that next drive and those next couple of drives. And I think that's just a testament to how hard our boys work, and just the adversity. We don't back down from it, and we fight back. So.
Is that the longest touchdown of your career?
It pretty much it ties it.
Yep.
I had one my junior year in high school. That's about it. 100-yard pick six. I think that's about it.
Can you take us through what you saw in that play and how it unfolded?
I dropped in the pass coverage. I seen the hook and the curl coming behind me, and then I just read the quarterback's eye, see the ball in the air, and let him play on it. And that's what Sharks do, make plays.
What's going through your mind when you're trying to return that one?
Keep your head forward and keep running. Don't get caught from behind. If you get caught from behind, you're going outside.
Even like leading up into that moment, like whatever they got down there, I mean, I could tell you were trying to rally everyone, kind of talk to all the line. I mean, how tough is it to kind of keep your mind whenever like Georgia Tech's kind of making this push?
It's really not that hard because all my guys, they're also keeping their calm. I'm trying to keep it calm, but they're also telling me, relax, like we got you. We're gonna do our job, you do your job. So they make it a lot easier for me to go out there and lead when I know they're doing their job and they know I'm doing my job. So.
What did Georgia Tech start doing well that they were able to gain some of that momentum?
I think they were just on big plays that were getting to the ball while we were still, not set and things like that. A little disorder, but I think that we adjusted to that and made it happen.
Braylan, what does a win like this do for your team? Now, the AC standings are the AC standings, but given what happened last week, how important was it to respond like this week?
It was very important. We were very focused on this game. We flushed last week. We're just going week by week. So we were very focused on this game to get it done, and now we have a lot of momentum going to Miami because we got to take care of business again. The season's not over. We still got a long way to go. We still got a championship we're playing for, so we'll keep swinging.
You guys lost your first road game of the year and have now won 4 straight. What do you think is just clicking for you guys whenever you're kind of you against the world almost?
I think it's just playing the whole team game. You know what I'm saying? The offense is doing what they have to do. The defense is doing what they have to do. We're just clicking off each other. You know what I'm saying? When the offense goes scores, now the defense has momentum to go in there and make a play. And then when the defense makes a play, now the offense has momentum to go and score. So I think we're just playing well off each other. We got to keep doing that.
Were you able to see the run that Boosie had to kind of end the game? What was going through your mind?
I mean, I figured that was going to happen. Boosie's fast. That's just what he does. When he got the ball in his hands, he's going to take off on people. So, we saw it firsthand. So.
I mean, Haynes King, obviously, great player. Everyone knows about him. I mean, you guys hit him a lot. Are you surprised sometimes, he just keeps getting up?
He's a very tough guy. He's a great player. All respect to him. So I hope he's healthy, and I hope he can keep playing and keep going on his career.
Georgia Tech was first in the country in total offense coming into this game. You guys held them well below their average. Did you feel like this was kind of a statement game for you guys, a chance to show the world what you guys could do?
Yeah, most definitely. We're one of the top offenses. We're also, a top defense. And I think that, every game we try to go out there and show the world, but I think this was like you said, our statement. You know what I'm saying? There's no more disrespect to the Pitt Panthers. This is what we do.
Speaking of hard hitting, Cruz was back for you guys today. I mean, just what's it like having him back there behind you, and laying the lumber like he did tonight?
Cruz is my guy. That's my dog. So I know every time that he's in the game, he's going to go out there and make plays, and he's going to hit people. That's just what he does. I'm saying he's a Pittsburgh-made guy. He's a blue collar. That's what he do. He go downhill and hit people. He's a tough guy. Very mentally strong football player. Every time he's out there, I know he's going to make a play. So.
Good. Braylan.
So how did that final touchdown run, that 56-yarder, how did that kind of unfold? Can you take us through it?
I motioned to the other side without O-block. None of that would happen. And I just trusted my gap, and I just hit it.
You're the first Pitt running back to go over 200 yards since 2022. I mean, what were you just seeing today? It just seemed like you have more space than usual.
Without O-block, none of it would have happened. I just trusted my scheme, trusted my speed, and just we prepared for this, and we just had to go out there and execute and make plays.
Last week, you guys were pretty limited against Notre Dame. Was that a point of emphasis for the offensive line and for you guys at the running back position to make a statement on the ground this week?
Yes, sir. We just had to do our job, go out there and play Pitt football, and just do what we had to do to get the win.
How important was it in I guess what kind of feeling is it to be able to respond and win a game like this after what happened last week?
It's a great feeling. I mean, we just gotta just keep coming to work every day, keep doing the same thing we've been doing, and just put our best foot forward every day, and just keep the main thing the main thing.
When Des has been out this season, how has he kind of, I guess, helped you out or backed you up or kind of kept coaching you from the sidelines even when you came out?
Yes, sir. Dad's been great to me. I mean, he's like a coach. He cheer me on. He let me know what to hit. He let me know what to hit it at. He just tell me go out there and just be me, and just keep me motivated and just keep me upheld.
You guys lost your first road game, but you've won your past 4. I mean, what do you think clicks for this team when you guys are away from home?
It just keep going out there and just dominate. It's just, but you gotta go out there and just play our ball. We know what we can do when we play our ball, so we just gotta go out there and execute.
Bootsy, you guys just knocked off the 16th ranked team. You're 6-1 in the ACC, on the brink of potentially going, with a big game next week coming up, 200 plus yards, and you're still a true freshman. I mean, what's this just mean to you being able to play in these big moments?
I mean, it means a lot, but it means I just gotta keep working every day, keep preparing every day, just getting ready to help the team win. Whatever I gotta do, just keep going on and on.
Good. Bootsy, thank you.